Hi everybody, it's Benji, and we are going to do a diaper review today. I know it's not the usual content you see on this channel, but it was a topic I used to delve into a lot more and maintained a whole channel for that, which I don't anymore. But I've had to make some changes recently in my brands that I use, so I thought it'd be a good time to sort of put a little bit of that content out. So like tens of millions of American adults, I wear diapers. Some for incontinence, some for comfort, some for convenience, other necessities. There's lots of reasons. It's a huge market. There's so much out there. And finding a new brand is kind of monumental for me, at any rate. So this is the Kiddo brand. This is the Kiddo Owl Night diaper, and this diaper actually has an interesting history. The Kiddo print, this used to be known as the Kiddo print when a couple different companies have owned it in the past. The print and the basic premise of the cut, the last who owned it were ABU. A new company has formed and they just call themselves Kiddo, and now the print is known as Owl Night underneath their supervision. So it's the Kiddo Owl Night diaper, and it's a whole new diaper. They've changed the padding and the fit, they've adjusted it, but it still harkens back to what the other Kiddos were, and I'd say it's a vast improvement. I'm not going to beat around the bush at all about it. This is absolutely my new favorite diaper overall. I'm so impressed with it, which is why I'm doing a diaper content video. So, the Kiddo. I came upon Kiddo because I had to give up on Bambino, who've become unreliable for many reasons. They were my staple diaper, and while I love Ink Control is another staple in the medical, it's still a little bit bulky. It's still like you got to fiddle with it a little bit to get it. With the Kiddo Owl Night, which I noticed, it's the fit. The fit is absolutely immaculate. It cradles all my curves and just fits where it needs to fit. There's no excess bulk where there doesn't need to be excess bulk. The tapes are amazing. It looks great under clothes, pants, shorts. I might do a little demo of that real quick in this video. And I don't care that much about discretion, honestly, but I do care about the lines of my clothes. I don't want, if someone notices I'm wearing a diaper, I don't care. But if like the bulk of my pants ends up being the feature of my outfit, I don't want that. Like I really don't want that. Unless I'm just in my pants, unless I'm just wearing my diapers, which around the house is often the case. So the Kiddo has a great fit. And if you notice on the reviews, I know reviews, you gotta be a little skeptical. But on their website, it's just down the line, the fit, the fit, the fit, the fit. So while fit varies for body type quite a bit, apparently this is working for a lot of different body types for a lot of different people. I am 170 pounds, 5'8", with an actual 36-inch waist, pants size 34-inch waist, roughly, sometimes 32, depending. If that gives you a reference. And these fit great. I also just love the print. I love the colors, the kind of seafoam baby blue, and these sort of little speckly star pattern stripes, and obviously our little hoot hoot owls on it are super cute. And I like a cute print. That's me. Sometimes I do prefer an all white diaper. One of the other things about the Kiddo though is with that fit, and it is a rather, probably a medium fit as far as thickness, but it feels very full and fluffy and cushy. It is so comfortable. It is the most comfortable diaper I've ever put on. It just kind of caresses you, and it's a cushy softness, and as it gets wet, it's just enough dampness to, hey, you're damp, but there's not like sloshing liquid or something as it fills to capacity. And capacity is another thing. It's 6,500 milliliters, which in the current capacity wars of things is kind of low by comparison, but that used to be a huge sized diaper. If you compare it to something like the Rear's Inspire Plus, which I think is about a 12,000 milliliter capacity, it's very bulky. It's not discreet. It's bulky enough that it actually changes your movement a little bit. I don't feel restricted in this diaper at all. Like, I can do whatever I need to do in it. I'm aware of my diaper. I can feel my diaper, which I like to be aware of my diaper. But it's not like, oh, spreading my legs in a way I can't move them, or not fitting, or affecting, like, you know, articulation or movement in any way. Like, I can bend and all that stuff, and crouch and swing around, go dancing, go walking, go hiking, doesn't matter. Even though that's a rated capacity, 6,500 milliliters, it goes a lot longer away. There's real world capacities, and I'd say this is gonna be an all-day diaper. This is the 6th one I've tried on, and I can go 8 or 9 hours with this, no problem. And I'm a heavy wetter. So 8 or 9 hours for this Kiddo Owl Night diaper. So I really love everything about them. The tapes are great too. You can adjust, readjust, readjust, as long as you're taking the normal precautions, making sure there's no oils and powders on your hands as you're readjusting. The tapes have been no problem. The plastics are soft. They actually feel nice. They're soft and slick. They're not harsh. I'm not getting any sort of like friction coming on my thighs, which some people with the plastics, that can happen. I love it. I'll also probably be reviewing their lighter weight diaper, the Playtime, which was the first batch I bought, and I was so impressed with these, and that's why I went with the Owl Night. But probably not a lot of these videos to come, because I'm so impressed with this. This is my new staple diaper, like, hands down, the Kiddo Owl Night. But I'm going to try a couple more from their brand, and yeah, I just thought I'd put this out there because I'm so impressed, and I haven't done this kind of content for a long time, and I thought some of you might like to know that. Kiddo, the French ABDL brand. I highly recommend these. I can't say enough about them. I love my kiddos. Love these. Bye-bye.